earning his or her weight in fish right here on
After posting a quick update video in November of 2020, local YouTuber Will Moore disappeared without a trace until recent CCTV footage picked up this startling image. Since then, activity in an apartment that he used to reside in has gone up substantially. What? Oh, not like paranormal activity, like he just lives there.
Well, then why the hell are we doing an episode about this?
We're left to wonder, does he live among us? So it's Halloween. I thought I'd make a quick little video just talking about something that scared me to no end as a child. So back in the early 2000s, there was a show on Animal Planet called Lost Tapes. Kind of a pseudo-documentary show. None of the documentaries that they made were real, but the entire premise of the show is what if there was some found footage about a cryptid or a monster that may or may not actually exist. Now, the effectiveness of some of these ranged from actually pretty convincing looking material to really bad CGI.
Oh my god. I don't know what that thing is, but it's huge.
Where?
12 o'clock.
But there was one episode that stuck with me even until today. The episode is titled Vampire. Now, I know what you're thinking, Dracula, vampires, the capes, the not these. No. The creatures that show up in this episode are, as funny as it sounds, they're monsters. Not in kind of the human sense of monster, something that we kind of fear as an adult, or what we see a lot of movies about today. They were animals. Humanoid-looking animals that lived in the walls of kind of a derelict house that a couple and their young son bought due to, in 2009, one of the effects of the Depression. They buy this old house and they go in to renovate it and everything, but it very becomes quickly apparent due to some cameras the mom set up due to the son's prior instance with sleepwalking. They quickly catch something on there that's a bit unusual. Now, mind you, because it's only a half-hour show, they don't see the tape or anything, but eventually they start hearing things in the wall, so they have to bring in a exterminator, essentially, to come in and get what they think are maybe raccoons or squirrels out. And eventually when that exterminator disappears, they go looking for him and end up walking into what the documentary calls their nest.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Whoa, what a mess. What the hell are those things? Come out, wherever you are.
As someone, when I was a young kid, let me preface, when I was a young kid, I had a room in the basement of our home after we moved to Kansas. I lived in the basement, and it was fine, but as a young kid, I was kind of scared of everything. And now, even watching back on this episode today, having it come out almost 20 years ago, it still is kind of scary looking. Now, admittedly, I know it's fake. You know, as an adult now who wants to make films and stuff and who has new camera equipment like this, I know how it was done for the sake of the show and everything. But part of what made it so scary is that the documentary aspect of it, they had kind of cryptozoologists and, historians there talking about the history of the vampire legend, what it is. And to a young kid's mind, that kind of submitted for me that these things could be real, and for all I knew, they could be in my wall. And it really kind of stuck with me for a really long time, to the point where I think my obsession with kind of horror movies and stuff nowadays is because I was so scared of everything like that as a kid. And now as an adult, a movie and everything doesn't really scare me into that same kind of terror that it did back then. So I just kind of wanted to make this video to just kind of talk about that a little bit. Just something that seems so insequential to think about now is something that has just stuck with me for so long. Just the kind of fear of something not under the bed, not in the closet, but in the walls. And I don't know, maybe that's kind of why I keep thinking every October, maybe I should make my own horror movie, something that might scare, as horrible as it sounds, scare the next generation of filmmakers and such. Because I don't know, nothing in the modern day really does scare me quite as bad as stuff did back then. Well, happy Halloween, everybody. Stay safe and wear your masks. Hopefully this pandemic will be over soon. See ya.